Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of Rivian Automotive, ticker symbol RIVN. And so here I am recording this on Wednesday, November 6th, minutes after the market has closed, and Rivian closed at a price of $9.71, being down 8.31% on the day. And so, yeah, I really wanted to go over the chart because I expected $10 to hold a little bit better than it did. But with earnings coming up tomorrow on November 7th after the market closes, I think it's quite possible this could be a fake out dip buy opportunity before the stock does launch. And so there are some levels that I do think it will be important for us to hold to kind of suggest that this is a fake out. But, if we do close lower tomorrow, that could suggest that this is going to continue down, perhaps getting into the low $9, $8 range, stuff like that. But anyways, before I get into the chart, I did just want to pull up Rivian's investor relations website. I will include a link to this in the description of the video. So if you guys do want to tune into their earnings call, that will be at 2 p.m. Pacific. So that's 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow on November 7th. I'm not going to host a stream of it, but you guys can definitely check that out. So I will include that link below in the description. But here, looking at the chart, I've got a number of levels up here. Just wanted to go over, one just being like $10 a share, that being the double digits. I was expecting that to be holding. And let's see, if we do go back in time, we can see some of these levels where they originate from. I got this light blue line here, which was the low over here, following earnings on February 21st of this year. We did get a little bit of a bounce there, came to a low of, it looks like, $10.05. And, we did bounce from there over here in, let's see, the end of June 21st, we tested that level, coming down to actually a low of $10.15. And then we have been consolidating above that level more recently. And then, more recently, we do have some other levels here. Let's see, this red uptrend is based on, let's see, the pivot low from April 16th, which was at a price of $8.26. And then also the other pivot low being from October 4th, which was at a price of $9.83. That being another important level, right around $10 a share. And so anyways, I've got that red uptrend drawn there. And if we do zoom in, we can see that we had been holding it until today when we broke through it. And so I do think that could be a lot of resistance if we do reside down here following earnings. But if we are able to break above that level, like I said, I think this could just be a great dip buying opportunity before the stock does go higher. So let's see some other levels that are up here. I do have this yellow line here that is 983, that low that I was talking about. And then I also have this 786 here. Let's see, that is at $10.53, taking a step back to see where that originates from. So the upside move going from the low of April 16th up to the high that we hit on July 12th, which was at a price of $18.86. So just drawing a retracement from that bottom to that top. The 786 is at 1053. So, there are a lot of levels that are currently above us. And, so that could be suggesting further downside. But, I was excited to be picking up more shares around $10 a share. And now with price lower than that, even if it does go lower following earnings, I don't think that's such a bad thing if you do have a long-term interest in the company and, do want to be holding for a long time, or at least, for another quarter, maybe before their next earnings release. But yeah, I think that this is just great dip buying opportunities, just like over here when the price was at 826, that low. That has been the 52-week low, I believe the all-time low, and price resided at that level for only a couple weeks and then went on a pretty massive rampage to the upside, going from 826, moving up more than 128% there. So, I think that right now we're in the same type of scenario. Maybe the next couple of weeks, if we do go down following earnings, dip buying opportunities for the long term, for months, and perhaps years into the future. So that is something to consider. And one thing that I did want to note that this does remind me of, coincidentally, it's another EV stock. You might know where I'm going with it. But Tesla had earnings recently, and on the day of their earnings, they did break below a key level, but they did not confirm below that level. And then, as you know, Tesla has really taken off since then. So, the drawdown in Rivian could be because of that competition, but it also could just be that, big players are wanting to get a discount before this takes off following Tesla's lead. And so I just wanted to pull up the Tesla chart really quick so that we can see what I am talking about. And so there is this uptrend here that I have drawn going from Tesla's low that we hit on April 22nd, so very similar to Rivian's. And then also this other low here being August 5th when the markets were gapping down. So pretty notable trend line there. And we did close below it on earnings day. Tesla reported earnings in the after hours. And, that following day, Tesla was up more than, or I should say almost 22%. And, as we all know, Tesla is now, testing $290 a share. So, I could see that Rivian really starts to take off if we are to hold these levels before earnings. So what I would like to see tomorrow, I would like to see actually a green candle, a green reversal candle that reclaims the losses that we had experienced today when we did open at a price of $10.11. So I'd like to see a close tomorrow at least above $10 a share, or, at a minimum, worst best case scenario would be closing above 983, but really it would be great to be closing above this trend line, and that would be right around, let's see, $10.17, somewhere around there, or you could just look to today's high being at a price of 10.23. If we get a close above any of these levels, also should mention 10.05, I think that could be suggesting that this is a dip buying opportunity and that Rivian will be following Tesla's lead and could be going up on another 100+% rampage like it did earlier this year. But, anyways, I am trying to keep my chin up. I'm excited about this earnings and I'm excited about the stock being below $10 a share. And also, one thing I almost forgot to mention is that I am doing weekly options videos, just going over options that I am interested in, currently partaking in one with Rivian. It's long dated, so expires in June of next year. And, I added to that today, and so I will be going over that. That video should be coming out probably late on Saturday, so Sunday. If I was you, I'd check it out because, I'll have some follow-up analysis on Rivian following their earnings and, my thoughts on that options play. So, I definitely recommend that, but I would also recommend tuning into their earnings call tomorrow. I will include a link below. But, as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care, guys, and good luck trading earnings. Cheers.